Hello, everyone. I would just like to say happy early New Year's. If you're like in a different time zone, this probably is already New Year's for you. And if it is, happy New Year's. I'm just going over a Rise of Kingdoms Ceroli Crisis event because if you're playing the game, you realize that there's a new boss in it called Alicia. And usually you don't really take a look at the skills, you just play it so you can get the benefits from it, like the TPs, material speeds, golden keys, and equipment material chests, because who really needs the potions when you're literally one of the strongest players in this game? We go through the rules here, we look at the chieftain overview. We already know about all the old ones. So we're going to just go down to Alicia here. Take a look at her key skills. Fury of Gaia. Alicia spends 2,500 rage and selects an enemy troop. After a brief charge up, she deals damage to that troop and all enemy troops in the rectangle around it. Damage factor being 30,000. Yep, 30,000. I'm not rereading that. Devotees of the Shaman. Arlesia is defended, by several troops of minions. Each minion troop has a unique and powerful skill. After all her minion troops have been defeated, Arlesia will reveal herself and resummon all her minion troops. Storm of Stone. Spear minion. This minion troop spends 2,500 rage and then after a brief charge up deals damage to all enemy troops in the fan, damage factor being 30,000. If Arlesia inherits this skill, its effect changes too. After a brief charge up, Arlesia deals damage to all nearby enemy troops, damage factor being 20,000. Her normal skills include Rejuvenating Loam, Healer minion. Every 50 seconds, this minion troop selects the two allied troops with the lowest units remaining and heals them for 20% of their units. If Arlesia inherits the skill, its effect changes to every 50 seconds. Arlesia heals herself for 10% of her units. Her next skill is Hateful Wail. It's a shield minion. Every 45 seconds, this minion troop taunts two enemy troops for 5 seconds. Arlesia will inherit the skill effect if this minion troop is defeated. This minion troop can spend 2,500 rage to deal direct damage to all nearby enemy troops, the damage factor being 10,000. Arlesia will not inherit this skill effect if this minion troop is defeated. Next skill, Rockfall. Blade minion. Every 35 seconds, the minion troop selects two enemy troops. After a brief charge up, the selected troops and all enemy troops near them will take damage. Damage factor being 20,000. If Arlesia inherits this skill, its effect will remain unchanged. She also has Scourge of Soil. We're almost at the end here. It's a swamp minion. Every 40 seconds, this minion troop creates a toxic aura around itself that lasts for 6 seconds. Enemy troops caught in the aura take damage every second, damage factor being 2,000, and lose 30% march speed for 3 seconds. If Alicia inherits this skill, its effect will remain unchanged. Whenever one of her minion troops is defeated, Alicia inherits this skill for herself. Every 30 seconds, she will randomly use one of her inherited skills. After all of her minion troops are defeated, Alicia will use an inherited skill every 20 seconds, but she will also take 70% more damage. Earth and Aegis. I forgot her name. Return to Earth. Earth and Aegis. So long as one of her minion troops is alive, Arlesia takes 99% less damage. Okay, so she's kind of broken right now. And then Corrupting Influence. 480 seconds after entering combat, the chieftain gains a 10,000% bonus to damage dealt. My goodness. And then this is just for people who don't really know how to play the game, I guess. And then the rules, and then after that. So overall, I'd say she's like a strong and good boss for the Ceroli Crisis. And I have a feeling she's going to be nerfed as this game moves on. So after a while, she won't be as strong as she once was. Because the first time I fought her, it did take a couple minutes because of her multiple skills that allow her to spawn minions and give herself buffs. So overall, she doesn't debuff you, but gives herself multiple buffs that can, in turn, defeat you if you aren't careful. So, this was just a YouTube video going over the new Ceroli Crisis boss. And if you want any more info, let me know. I'll definitely look into it. Happy New Year.